Hey, hey, okay, so I'm kind of super, you know, disappointed because I had made a reading. I did everything. I was just settling with the last few cards that I am now pulling at the end, and and TT came and messed everything up, and my computer crashed. So nothing was recorded. So I'm gonna do it again. This is the card that will be in front of the reading. Okay, this is the card that you guys will be drawn to. It might be a message for the people that were drawn to this card before, maybe not, I don't know. Okay, so we're starting with the Six of Earth and the Moon. um, the thing I was getting from this reading, because it took me a little while too, it was like a 45-minute reading. the 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 good thing is that maybe it'll be smaller now that it's that I'm gonna redo it. But yeah, there is something with time. That's what I was saying. There is something that has to do with time and moon cycles, okay? Because the first two cards are the Six of Earth and the Moon. And what I was wondering if it was the number of full moons that one has to go through, or the fact that full moons provide downloads and skills and experiences and something in particular every time a full moon happens. You know what I mean? That's what I was wondering. But there is for sure something with time because of the moon and because of the patience card. And actually, the way they are, yeah. See the fact that patience is here and there is even a clock. She has a clock on there. It says 11:20. At 11:20 on a day of the sixth full moon of the year, I don't know. I don't know if that's it or not. But it's the feeling that I'm getting. Patience. You know, you're turned towards here. You're turned toward that 3D aspect of the things. Okay, the moon, um, um, the deer, the skills. This is very 3D energy to me. But what is happening behind you, and that what is clarifying the patience and what you're not seeing because you're turned away from it, is the ghost dance and the upper world. It's like the divine or your ancestors, or like the ghost dance. Like to me, when I look at the ghost dance, it makes me feel of like the rain dance, the sun dance, you know. And then you have the upper world. It's like something is being called upon you, something that is divine, something from the upper world. Okay, and you're not looking at it. You're only seeing the 3D aspects of it with the moon, the 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 deer, just you're only seeing the 3D aspect of it, but you're not seeing what's behind because there is a column, like a wall behind you. You're not seeing it, but this is what is coming. And I'm keeping the upper world up because this is what's coming next. You have the Ace of Earth, clarified by the water. And to me, what is being brought is something that has to do with water, cups, emotions. You're here on your firm foundation, you're getting this. Something is being brought to you, and it's something that has to do with emotions and cups. Okay? It's being brought to you. But it's also clarified by the blade. And when I'm looking at these two cards, that's what I was having so much trouble figuring out at the beginning. That's why it took me so much time. Is it really looks like this time that the water ball is being punctured by the blade. But not in a bad way, because you're here and you have this stance, you have this firm, you're on a podium, you have succeeded in something. And you're getting, this is coming towards you, or being brought to you by the divine. And there is this motion of piercing this ball, this thing that's coming to you, this water ball. Okay? And even more, that after the next two cards are the Messenger of Earth and the Heart of Sky. So the blade is signified here a little bit with her staff. Kind of like that, you know what I mean? The blade is signified also with this. And this is, again, it's funny how they're doing this because they're doing a thing with the 3D. So you have a very good heart. You have confidence. You're strong. You're ready for battle. You're connected because of the antlers. You know, And on the 3D aspect, this is what, on the higher levels, this is what you look like, you know, this is what you have acquired, this is how it translates from one energy field to the next, you know, 3D, 5D, however you want to call it, you know. This is how it manifests. This is everything that you have, your knowledge, your wisdom, your experiences. Every time you go somewhere, this is what you bring with you. Okay? And this is what you show to the world. But you're not looking at this. You're looking at the Ace of Water. Clarified by the curse. So what I got from this, because I know this is your answer, is your curse is you're holding on. If the Ace of Water and that ball of water, you have a tendency of holding on to emotions, to cups, whatever the cups signifies, you know, in the tarot and stuff, to cups, way too much. You're holding on too much to it. And what it was telling me is that the fact that it's arriving in a shaped like a circle, in a ball, the fact that it's arriving in a ball is only a means for a means for shipment, almost, for arriving to you, to be contained. But that's not how you have to keep it. You can't keep it around and make it yours. All right, I got this ball, that's great, I'm gonna keep it, this is mine, mine, whatever it is, emotions, even if you meet somebody, whatever, and you're like, this is mine, I've earned it, I'm keeping it, I'm gonna pamper it, but it's mine, you know. It's not yours, not like that. This is what it was telling me. And your curse is thinking that it's yours and that you have to make it yours. But the problem is that because it's divinely guided, the thing that's going to arrive is higher, because you earned it, and it cannot be controlled, because once you're going to control it, you're going to lower yourself. You're going to go lower. Okay? And this is your curse. You have a tendency to do this. And you have to understand that you can't hold on to it like that. You have to pierce the water. Let it flow. Let it do its thing. Once you get the package, pierce it and see what the water does. Let it do its thing. Okay? It's going to be that much better for that. Okay? Because once you let it go, this goes here and this goes here. Once you let it go, you will be free. You'll be free, you will be light. You will be in osmosis with it. Look, you have the little wings even on your ears. It's still a circle, it's just different. It's just airy, it's just soft. You know what I mean? You don't have to control, you're not even controlling it, you're just a part of it. Okay? And it's clarified by the serpent. And at the beginning, I was seeing the serpent, the motion of the serpent, and the fact that she was doing the motion of the serpent with her wings, you know, just turning and convoluted. And but when I thought about it, you know, when I was looking at it, it made me feel like you're going to be flying over it, flying over the serpent. You'll be higher than your old ways, your temptations. You'll be higher because you won't be affected by them. If you pierce that ball of water that you're going to get, if you let the water flow, if you let it do its thing, then that's crazy, because the fact of doing it again made the reading that much quicker, because there is not thinking in between. But yeah, so there is something about timing and moon cycles, full moons, sixth full moons, maybe, because that's what I was saying. The more I look at them, the more that full moon looks like the coins on here. So does it mean that it's going to be the sixth full moon? The golden opportunity? I don't know. That just came up. I didn't say that earlier, but you know, it requires patience, because that wall hasn't been lifted yet. You can't see what's on the other side. But something is arriving. Something is being called upon you, like the rain dance or the sun dance. Something that has to do with emotions. Something that has to do with emotions on a stable foundation. Something about piercing that ball of water, that ball of emotion, letting it flow, letting it do its thing, not trying to control it. Again, the the difference between the 3D and the 5D maybe, or the divine D, whatever, you know. But you're looking at, it's still pulling you. That curse is still pulling you, like that snake. It's still pulling you. It's still, because this is what you grew up with this. You are made from this. You learned this while you were alive, to keep things for you because you earned them, like, you know. But don't remember that what is being given to you is not yours. Be with it. Be by it. Live with it. Um, um, you know, be a part of it and let it be a part of you. You know what I mean? Really, just like that, because this is pulling you the other way. This is pulling you not towards your messenger of earth, not towards the way you are and what everybody else sees. This is pulling you towards your envy almost, you know? Ego, jealousy, you know, stuff like that, you know, if it's yours or whatever. Again, there is a moon on here. So again, something to do with the moon, and it's under the moon card too. But yeah. You will be that much more lighter for it. And you will be above temptation. You will be above all that stuff that's trying to keep you away from what you have achieved. Trying to keep you away from where you are now, because that's where you are. Okay? And you can do this. Afterwards, I pulled a card. I shuffled and I pulled a card from this deck. This is a Native American oracle that I was gifted. So I pulled a card. I shuffled and pulled a card from it, and this is the card that fell down. Once again, it was earlier, and oh, that's funny. I was looking at it, and I was at 12 minutes, and the number of the card is 21. That's it. And the moment I said 21, it was 21. Anyway, that was funny. But yeah, and so this card is a the meaning of this card that I got was with this. This is a TP, and this. And what I was getting was the fact that it was that it signifies your firm foundation. Okay, I also read the little booklet, and in the little booklet it says that a teepee is a shelter where you can go for warmth in the winter and fresh air in the summer, and it's also used in rituals where, and it represents a connection, a place to establish connection with the divine spirit. And this is your firm foundation. Okay, because obviously you're connected. I mean, both these cards with the antlers. I mean, there is antlers everywhere in this spread. So definitely connected. Okay. Now where I was before I got rudely cut off by TT, my kitty. One of my kitties. I was pulling cards from this oracle again. Hold on, let me get the name of it, because I didn't do that earlier. The Psychic Tarot, the Oracle deck. Okay, and these are the cards that fell down when I shuffled earlier. Again, I had it recorded. It was 45 minutes in and it cut off. And I got balance, and that's what I was looking at. Look how crazy that is, how these two cards look alike. The circle, the wings, the tools in front of you, you know what I mean? Being elevated. You will have reached balance once you understand, once you're able to let go and let things happen just as they are, and don't make things yours. Don't hang on to stuff. Don't hang on to emotions. Don't hang on to cups. Okay, somebody comes along and you have a crush or something, or it starts getting more into it, you know, they're not yours. Be a partner to them. Be a friend. Be a partner. You know, don't make them yours, because they'll go away. The divine is sending it to you, and they can take it just as quickly. Not, and it's not even them that will take it, it's you that will downgrade, because you will have, you will you will go into your 3D self again. Temptations temptations of jealousy, of envy, of whatever you want to call it, that is making you hold on to stuff way too much, because this is your curse. Okay, next cards that we had the emotional. We have a few cards, but I'm placing them as I had only done this one. It stopped when I was at this spot when the computer stopped. The next is emotional withdrawal, and I want to place it on this. I feel that because you want to make things yours, you get lost because they don't stay. You know what I mean? They don't stay. They don't. You're making them yours, and so then you have emotional withdrawal because you're pulling away, and you're pulling away from your calling because you can't help it, because it's your curse that you're going to break now, because you know what you have to do. You know? You try to recenter yourself, you try to understand what's going on, because you keep being pulled to this. You're not seeing, oh crap, you're not seeing the rest. Okay, so this emotional withdrawal is going to be placed over here, because I think it confuses you. This is a state that confuses you. You're not able to see this. Your achievements. You don't see that. You're only focused on what's yours. And I think now I'm getting a double meaning for this. You have to pop you have to pop the water ball in order to let it expand and let it do its thing, because it will only do what it's got to do. It's not going to do any more or any less. You will have much more opportunities when it's popped with the water that's inside it. It's not going to be controlled. But I think it's also a way of saying that the divine can also pop this bubble and make it disappear if you don't let go of things. I don't want to make it like they're gonna, like it's not trying to say that it's like a punishment. It's gonna be a result of the fact that you have downgraded and gone through you have let your curse and your temptations win again. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm gonna put this card here. The curse, conflict and defeat. Because first of all, not a lot of the other cards are into it. The only other card that could have this card attached to it is the serpent card. But I see the serpent card as more like the temptation, not the conflict and the defeat. The serpent calling in, hey, come over here. You know, you got this. It's yours. You know, now you are, you know, you're the queen and this is your king. You know, and you guys will always da 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 da. You know, that ego talk that makes you feel like things are yours. It's not defeat and conflict. I think it's the fact that I guess I could also include this one in it. This pair. Because this results in conflict and defeat. It's your curse. And probably even before, because of what happened to you before, past traumas, whatever, makes you hang on to stuff like that. Past lives, actually, you know, this life traumas, whatever. You want to hang on to stuff. Okay? But just let go, you'll be fine. Okay? And then, of course, I'm going to put this one. Am I gonna put this one? I would have, but... And I want to... Hold on, let me see. I am going to take this one. And still, I will take this one. I could take the Messenger of Earth, but I'm not gonna. Just because the Ace of Earth clarifies it that much more. Triumph and success. I could even add the blade to it. That was clarifying the Ace of Earth. I could even add the blade to it because look, it's like a sword. Success. You have arrived at the top of the podium. You have been able to dig from under the where you were and reach the fresh air. You haven't understood what you're supposed to do, and now you're that much more lighter for it. And because of your success, this is what you... No, I'm not going to put this one in. Because this is going to be given to you because of your previous successes. Your triumph, you know, this signifies a triumphant success, but you're going to get it either way. Because what is being brought to you is something that you're going to have to learn to master: the water, the emotions, the cups. So there, I was able to do the whole reading again. It didn't cut off. That's awesome. And it's a lot shorter. Awesome. I guess we got some stuff on this. All right, guys. All right, so I hope this is gonna rate with somebody. That's pretty cool. I'm really curious to know how this is gonna turn out. So we'll see in other readings maybe, or again, that's funny because this is the work card, and you know, it looks like more work. You know, you're gonna have to learn to let go and not make things yours. Okay, just groove with them, but don't take them. Okay, because this is gonna arrive soon, or in 6 full moons. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.